Welcome everybody to a World of Tanks replay. My name is Maxwell and today's replay is from the user. I'm probably going to make a terrible mess of the pronunciation of this name, but I'm going to say it's BP Janus. That is BP Janus. And he's driving the ISU-122S on an encounter battle on the Siegfried line. ISU-122S is a tier 7 tank destroyer for the Russians. So straight away, going to be heading into the city. Does see a Lux on the field making a charge. Decides to stop and spin his gun around just to see if he can pick up a quick early kill. Does uncover a 59-16 as well. As you can see, the accuracy of this gun not fantastic. Shell velocity a little bit slow, and the shot went a little bit low there. Reload speed is good. Has a blind shot at the Lux and gets a beautiful hit there to take him out. And that was a fantastic combination of luck and skill to eliminate the Lux there. Totally blind. Fantastic early kill there by BP Janus. Did have a shot at the 59-16 because he got tracked, but that one just a little bit inaccurate as well. You can see the size of the reticule of this thing, how inaccurate this cannon really is. So to land that shot earlier was the hand of Stalin really did come down. So going to be continuing on into the city now. Going to try and square off against the enemy team. Going to see if he can wreck somebody's day. ISU-122S has got decent armor for its tier and has a very, very nice cannon. As you can see here, average penetration 175, average damage of 390. So it really has the same kind of cannon that the IS has, but with a much, much quicker reload. Probably a little bit more comparable to the SU-122-44. Going to come around the corner and take on his counterpart, the IS-2. And try and put a shot into that lower plate. He can indeed. The IS-2 only able to take out his track. Does take a hit from the right-hand side from a KV-85 as well. Sorry, from the front from a KV-85. But that one just bounced as well. Going to be dropping back now as he doesn't want to take too much damage. The Tiger 1 is pushing on regardless for some reason. And he's going to find himself in a world of hurt as he gets himself taken out now. Just going to allow the KV-85 and the IS-2 to sweat for a little bit. And then push in. Gets a great hit on the IS-2 here. Not looking in this direction. Going to line himself up. Hopefully he can get another hit to get a little bit more damage on this guy. He can indeed. Picks up the kill. That's kill number 2 now. Going to spin himself around and reset as the enemy team is making a strong push in the far right-hand flank there. As you saw, the allied Leopard made a suicide rush through their lines just to get some intel on the enemy locations. His ally in the VK-3001 went back to the garage there. But BP Janus able to get around the corner and take a shot without taking any damage from the enemy as they seem to be retreating. Having a look towards the cap circle now. Looks like the enemy team is still continuing to push in. T-29 takes a massive hit through the side there. I was going to say without even aiming, but to be honest, even standing and aiming with this gun, its reticule doesn't really close in any further than it is now. As you can see, ridiculously inaccurate. What a beautiful shot to sneak that above the corpse of the Tiger 1 there to take out the SU-122-44. One of the biggest threats on the enemy team eliminated now. Although the enemy team is still winning this one 6 kills to 8. Got to be careful of the tanks on the left-hand side. Decided to make a run at the same time as the Panther. And that just means that the Panther takes the damage rather than him. Got a hit on the IS, then ducks to his right. Put a large building between himself and that IS so that he doesn't take any more damage. Finds a Rudy and that Panzer 4S. Obliterates the Panzer 4S now, but he is taking hits from this Rudy. Looks like the Rudy knows where to shoot as he is getting damaging hit after damaging hit onto the ISU. Gets a beautiful shot onto that Rudy, but he's got to play it carefully now as this Rudy's got the reload speed on him. And he just scores a 0 damage critical there, and that could prove to be his undoing. Tries to back off behind the building here. The angle of his armor just meant that he was able to bounce that one. Can he land a shot on the Rudy? He can indeed. That is kill number 5, and a lovely shot on the Rudy there. Looks like this T-29 is still in the cap circle now. Still 2 minutes on the clock. But because he's here, just decides to maybe make a move forward and try and see if he can get a shot on this T-29. Throughout that entire duel with the Rudy, the T-29 didn't venture forward to offer any assistance whatsoever. Looks like he's content to sit in the cap circle and get shot in the face, which is exactly what happened. Decides to come forward now. BP had a shot, but that one just missed thanks to the terrible, terrible accuracy of this cannon. Luckily, his next shot didn't miss, and that's kill number 6, a well-deserved Top Gun medal. Although the enemy team is starting to run away with this one, 9 kills to 11. They are leading. Can he land a shot on the T-29? He can indeed. That one almost brings the scores even. If he can get around this corner and take out this IS, that will even up the scores nicely. Just got to hope that the IS isn't lying in wait expecting this one. As BP Janus has only got 106 hit points left. Looks like the IS takes some fire from the artillery, and that allows him to clean him up for kill number 8. That is a Radley Walters medal. He's done 4,500 points of damage so far. Enemy team, the KV-2, did a good job of evening the kill score just a little bit. Looks like he's pushing forward. Maybe he doesn't realise that he's in somebody's sights. I think he realises now as he gets taken out. Allies have swung this one in their favour at 13 kills to 12. Only a Jackson and this M44 left for the enemy team. T-29 and the FV-304 for the Allies. The Jackson takes out the T-29. That is all even at 13 kills apiece. BP Jin is going to move forward here, but the Jackson is well in cover. Hidden behind the pillbox that he is. Looks like he's not going to want to move out, and who can blame him? Artillery shells rain in, but it looks like that wasn't quite accurate enough to take out the Jackson. He's going to lie in wait. Hopefully the Jackson's going to make an appearance. The artillery's already put 2 shells into the area. Looks like he's either going to stay tight in against that pillbox, or he's going to move and try and relocate. Last time we saw the Jackson, he only had 143 hit points. But then again, BP Janus only got 106 himself. So this one is going to have to be played very, very carefully. He's going to decide to move towards the cap circle. We're just going to speed this one up a little bit until we get back into some action. Making a move all the way to the very north of the map here, to the 0 line. Going to try and flank around, maybe come at the Jackson from a different angle. That is assuming that the Jackson hasn't moved. Or he's going to try and find this M44 artillery. As it is, he's trying to put some distance between the two of them. Finds the Jackson. He's out in the open. He takes a snapshot. Gets the kill. That is kill number 10. He's got to back off now. So that M44 is going to be waiting to put some shots in. Sounds like he did, and he missed. That is almost all she wrote. Telling the artillery to go and start a base capture. There's still 5 minutes on the clock. If he starts a base capture now and it all goes horribly wrong, he should be able to pick up the victory. There's only this M44 left. We have no idea where he is. Just going to have a look at the normal places. If he's on this side of the map, he should be making a move towards the cap circle right about now. So he's kind of just hanging around this area in case he can find the M44. Looks like he's not around here. There he is. He's made a move towards the cap circle. BP's going to be looking to try and get a hit on him. Can't quite see anything yet. There he is. Can he get the shot? He can indeed. That is kill number 11. And 5,000 points of damage. So absolutely awesome game played there by BP Janus. Like I said, picking himself up over 5,000 points of damage, 11 kills, and really being instrumental in his team's victory there. If it wasn't for him, that one would have been over long, long ago. So awesome, awesome replay from you. Thank you very much for sending that one in. Don't forget, guys, if you've got a great replay, send that into replay@screenreality.com. The link for that is in the description. Just attach the replay file itself or the link to the What Replay website to the email, and I'll check that one out for you. And don't forget, if you enjoyed this video, you found it useful, informative, you learned something, or you just thought it was fun to watch, think about hitting that subscribe button, because there's a lot more World of Tanks content on this channel. I have been Maxwell, this has been a World of Tanks replay, and I will catch you guys next time.